crooked this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Michelle House here from Rich Living. Welcome to High Vibes at 5:55. And it's Thursday. So today's kind of the last day of the week where I will contribute something towards helping you get into high vibes. So high vibes is all about cultivating positivity and getting your day off to a good start and a good frame of mind so that you can have a more joyful day and also give a more joyful day to all of those people that you come across today. So there's a couple of things again that I wanted to touch on this morning. Firstly, for those of you that are watching the Facebook Live, if you happen to get a share button up, would you mind hitting that? I haven't asked that for a long time, and it would be great to let some people know that we've got this going on every morning. And also those of you listening on the podcast, thanks so much for your beautiful reviews and your ratings. You're helping High Vibes get pumped up through the charts, which is always very exciting to be in that space, knowing that I'm reaching lots of different people. So thanks so much for that. So today, I wanted to just talk about something that's come up in my coaching sessions this week. And that is the terms fear of failure and fear of success. And coincidentally, there are no coincidences. I was on the way to something this week, and I was listening to someone else's podcast, and it was, who was it? It was an Oprah podcast talking to either Dr. Phil or a Tibetan monk. I was listening to those two this week. I don't know which one it was. I can't remember. But one of those fellows was talking about the difference between people not moving forward because they have this fear of failure. But most often the distinction that people don't get is most people are not moving forward because of fear of success. Which actually sounds kind of stupid when we're all sitting here going, I want to be successful. I want to be successful. I want some of this. I want some of that. Show me how I can be successful. And then we don't do anything because we're afraid of being successful. And most people kind of hear those two terms and they go, no, it's not about that. It's about how I'm going to fail. And what the interesting distinction that I heard in that podcast this week was, what I see in the people that I work with and the people that I coach, and I sometimes even see it in myself. So the people in the academy, my one-to-one clients that I coach, excuse me, I see they have a fear of success, even though we are in this coaching process and setting in steps and pathways to creating a successful life. Their fear of success isn't about sorry, let me get this. I really want to get this really clear for you. Their fear of success is about being successful and then having to maintain it. That's the actual distinction. So the fear is not about I can have it all, or I can have what I want, or I've just got to ask for it and then it's mine. That's actually not the fear. The fear is that they get that and then they have to maintain that level of success. And that tends to be what creeps people out, and that is what stops them from actually moving forward and taking those steps forward. And I guess for me, and in my own experience, in my own world and my life, is when I looked at success in a different way, and when I looked at success as not being the opposite of failure, when I looked at success as being something as simple and small as sitting here in this chair this morning and successfully communicating with you, that's successful to me. And not having this massive out there thing to reach in order to demonstrate what my success is. Once I took that pressure, I guess, that pressure off that and brought it back to present moment. How was I successful yesterday? Where was I successful? What did success look like for me? What did success feel like for me yesterday? And when I bring it back to that, there's nothing to maintain except my level of commitment to my life and my level of commitment to living a soul-filled, rich life. So when you're comparing, do I have a success of failure? Do I have a fear of failure or a fear of success? Rather than measuring those two against each other, measure yourself against what you did yesterday. Measure yourself against what you've just done to get here and watch this morning, or what you've just done to get yourself into the car to turn the podcast on to listen to the podcast. Maybe you successfully made kids' lunches. Maybe you successfully, I don't know, you successfully got everybody in the car on time for whatever it is you need to do this morning. So when you bring it back to that, we're continuing that practice of bringing ourselves back into this present time. But I'm not saying don't have goals, don't have things that you want to reach for, don't have things that you, want to bring into your existence. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying don't make that the pressure point. Yeah, what would be horrible is to wake up today and go, I completely did not do anything successful yesterday. And I don't think that's the case for anybody. If you successfully got yourself out of bed, you had a success that day. Yeah, so watch how you are attaching your existence here on the planet to the word success. And if that is bringing up a fear for you, go talk to somebody about it. Talk in the community. We've got this beautiful Rich Living community. I talk about it all the time. Come and join us in the academy. This is a really great topic to be talking about in the academy. And bring it back to reality. I picked a card. Was trying to pick some cards this morning and go, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to talk about? And all these cards came out, and I'm going, oh, I can't talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. And I think one of those cards that I've actually put over there in a pile was something about exactly what I'm talking about right now. So yes, look at what it is that you're pipping yourself up against. And don't make your life so hard. Bring the joy, bring the joy. We talked about this yesterday. Bring the joy, bring the joy. Stress has no place here in Rich Living. So yes, come and tell me all about that in the Rich Living room. Tell me, Academy members, I can see there's a lot of you watching this morning. Jump on in to the group. We've had the full moon, what day is it? Tuesday. We had the full moon on Tuesday, it's Thursday. We've had the full moon on Tuesday, which was obviously a perfect time for letting go and surrendering your intentions and moving forward to the next one. So if you want to be a part of that for the next moon cycle, the doors will be opening up to that again soon. But next week in the academy, we've got something a little bit different happening. One of the things we do in there is we... as much as I would love you to work with me for the rest of your life, I also really want to teach you how to develop your own intuitive muscle. And, even those guys here that are watching on High Vibes, you've developed lots of things since you've been listening to High Vibes. But inside the academy, once a month, we do this thing where we start practicing and learning about tuning into our own intuition and asking a question and having the universe guide us with that. So we've got some new questions coming in for that next week. And then we've also got the prosperity game, which is going to be heaps of fun. So if you want to join the Rich Living Academy, you can jump on the wait list now. Robin may be able to share the link. And you can go on the wait list for that. And we open 5 days before the next new moon. So it's in about another couple of weeks, another 2 weeks, we'll probably open the doors and you can come and join us for that. This actual cycle for everybody in our group was extremely powerful. I can see Nicole is watching. Nicole was our academy member last month who jumped into the love seat, like a hot seat, but full of hot lovin'. And we actually go through the whole process and relate it to her life. And she's just had an amazing release of her intention. It was just fabulous to watch that. Congratulations, Nicole. All right, I think that's all I've got to say, except tomorrow is Rich Living Moment Day. And for High Vibes, we just reflect on the week that was and really look at the things that didn't kind of go our way, somewhere where we didn't think we were successful, somewhere where there was no joy, and we turn it around into a rich living moment. That's what we're going to do this week. We haven't done that before. I'm saying that like as if we have done that before. We haven't done that before, but that's what we're going to do this week. And so tomorrow you can jump into High Vibes. Tell me what your thing that happened that wasn't, and how you turned it around into a positive. Or if you're still sitting in that space of, I don't know how I'm going to see this as a rich living moment ever, jump into the Rich Living Room group and we can talk you through that, so that tomorrow you can announce to the world what your rich living moment for the week is. And it's really important that we speak up about our rich living moments and not keep them to ourselves, because when we shine the light on ourselves, we actually help others shine the light on themselves. And that's what we're here for. We're humans doing this human thing, so let's make it fun. See you guys. Have a beautiful day. See you tomorrow.